Hello everybody, welcome back to another Expeditions Guide. Today we're taking a look at potential consequences. This is a task in the Sedona region. For this task we're going to be using the Step Crocodile, and I have with me a set of anchors and jack screws. Let me show you what we're going to be doing. It's going to look like a mess, but we're starting over here at the task pickup location, which is just outside of the southeastern outpost. There is another one outside of the field operations base, right over here. But I found it more efficient to start over here so we can grab this one. So we're going to be heading over here. We got to grab 3 soil samples and bring those back to the Mars base. So we're going to start over here and get this one by following this route over here. After that, we're going to use our fast travel, quick recovery over to the field operations base. We're going to follow this path down out of the outpost to grab soil sample number 2. Then we're going to head down and up this hill to soil sample number 3. Once we have soil sample number 3, we're going to head across the river and into the cave, after which we're going to just cross through the cave, exit the gateway over here, and head over to turn in our soil samples. It looks like a mess. It's going to be a lot easier than that, I promise. So let's go ahead and get started, and I'll show you how it's done. So, starting off, we're going to go ahead and leave the task pickup location and make our way through the salt flats here. We're just going to cross right on through and then make our way up this little hill here. Alright, then we're just going to continue along this path and then make our way down to the little creek down here. Right on down into the water. Climb over these rocks and head on down to another section of water. And then we're going to climb up, and then we're going to go through a little bit more water here. So made it through the water. We're going to head around to the right side here and go across this big open rocky area. Head up around this tree. Or the tree is just going to grab me. I haven't seen that one before. That's new. Why am I stuck on this tree? What? Alright, let's keep going. Alright, so we're going to climb right on up here. And you can see our location is right above us on the plateau. So we're just going to follow this rocky pass here. Going to make our way right on over these rocks. If you're wondering about the sideboard cargo I have, it's just some extra fuel canisters I grabbed from the outpost. So, no special equipment in the sideboards, it's just extra fuel. If you didn't know, every time you load into an expedition, there's 100 liters of fuel at each of the outposts. So sometimes I'll go in, and on these longer ones like this, I'll just go ahead and grab that fuel before I depart, because it regenerates itself every time you load in. So we're going to go ahead and grab the soil sample. And now we're going to go ahead and head on over to Outpost Field Operations Base. So from the Field Operations Base, we're going to just head on over to the north. And we're just going to follow the path here. And you can see there's that second task pickup location. So we're just going to go right on past that and make our way down. Just going to head all the way down here. And then we're going to follow the perimeter of this bog all the way on the north end here. And we're going to go right through the gap in the rocks here. Get us down below. From here, we're just going to follow this path. And we're going to follow this all the way down to the end here. And once we get down here, we're going to jump across the crack in the ground. We're going to stay up on this ledge because we want to climb up this hill here. So we're just going to make our way right on up this hill. And from here we're just going to follow the path all the way around. Going to go right around all these trees, and this is going to take us right over to our soil sample, so we're going to go ahead and grab that. Alright, now that we have soil sample number 2, we're going to make our way over to the third one, which just for reference point is right up over here. So we're going to go back around, but instead of going all the way around, we're just going to head right on down here. And then we're going to head down some more. And then we're just going to make our way right on across this little bog. And then we're going to head up this path on our left here. And then proceed through the rock pass. And then up the hill on the left here. Once we get up here, we're going to head up a sharp left here so we can get up on this ledge. So we're going to go around this tree. And then around the second tree, and you can see there's our soil pickup right over there. So we're going to go ahead and grab that. Now, here's where things get confusing, because the mission text says collect soil samples from the 4th checkpoint. So when I was testing this, I was like, oh, I need to use a big truck with 6 slots of cargo, because I got to grab 6 of these things. No. That is actually worded wrong. It is supposed to be a drop-off location. So all you have to do is have enough inventory space for 3 of these, and then we're just going to take them and deliver them. You do not need to pick up an additional 3 soil samples. Just thought I'd point that out for you guys, because I was myself a little confused by that at first, because I was like, whoa, that's a lot of soil samples. So you don't need to panic about that one. All we had to do is pick up these 3 and turn them in. So we're heading over there now to turn these in. And again, we're going to head across the river here and through the cave. And you can see there's the drop off over at the Mars base. So So we're going to head right on down here. And then we're going to jump across over to this little island. Once we get up this island, we're going to go right through this gap in the rocks over on our left here. And we're just going to circle around this big rock. And then cross on over to the other side of the river. And once we get across, we're going to head up into the left here and make our way right on over to the cave. You can see the cave just ahead here. Alright, once we get to the cave, we're going to go ahead and jump inside the cave. Now, from the cave, we are right here. We're just trying to get right on over here. So let me just throw down a couple of marks here. Just so you guys can kind of see where we're going. It's pretty straightforward. There's nothing too complex about this. We're just bouncing through it, trying to get over to the Mars base. So we're going to just stick to the right side tunnel here. I know it gets kind of cramped in these caves. I'm trying to keep the camera zoomed out as much as I can, but it just kind of zooms in against the cavern walls there. That's all right. So we're just going to cross through this room. So we're just going to stay all the way on the outside here. Stay on this dry ground. Can't jump up on that. That's all right. We'll just go around that, climb back up. And we want to cross right on over on this left side here. Nope. That is why I brought all that extra fuel. Ran out there, so we're going to top that off. Right across the gap here, climb on up, and there is our exit point right up ahead. I know you can't see it because I got the camera zoomed in on the truck right now. There we go. We're just going to go ahead and exit the cave. Alright, from the cave exit, we're just going to head on over to the left. As you can see, we are now over at the Mars base. Just wanted to point that out for you there. I'm also going to go ahead and retract the task since it is in progress. Just going to go out into this open area and swing around and head on over to our blue square. And you'll see once we pull into the blue square here, it is asking to deliver the soil samples, not pick up 3 additional soil samples. So go ahead and deliver those. And that is going to complete potential consequences. So hope you guys enjoyed this guide. Let me know what you think. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.